What's up, guys? Welcome back to Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start off with ZenixFire. Castle levels of 20, validated on a level 20 archer as well. 822 crowns is actually quite high for the hero levels he has, so he should have gotten quite a few wins somewhere along the line in defending. So we'll jump into it, take a look at what he's got in here. Alright, so just a lot of jelly walls, and it looks like he's got one of those Pete Palmore things that I did. Basically, they can charge through jelly walls without really being obstructed. So what I think I'm going to do is just kind of let them charge me and then try to get backwards like that. It was a little bit easier for me because I'm high level, but my thought process was to volley, do an auto attack, and then use Spiral Shot to stun them as they were getting close to me. And then I might be outside of the jelly wall so I can attack at normal speed. But it's still a pretty good strategy. It's just a lot harder to use when the hard cap and the soft cap is here now. And also, because they stand a little farther back, they're not aggroed on you. But I think maybe both of those could have attacked at once. I don't know the exact numbers. But that's, what is that? 32 points? I guess that's a little too high. One of them would have been able to attack, the other one would have had to have been attacked in order for it to work. And then we have a fire mine setup, but it seems like there might be a few too little fire mines to actually do enough damage. I do kind of like the amount of traps that you have. Like, if I go through this, I just take a ton of damage, which is pretty cool. Probably a little bit more annoying for knights than for archers. But yeah, only having like 6 and then 6 more, it's not going to be enough fire mines to actually kill somebody. And then it looks like we have the boss room here. So yeah, not too bad of a castle. I would say that your oh wait, we do have a little bit more to it here. I would say if your fire mine setup isn't really doing much for you, you either want to try to like add more mines in, or that's mainly the only thing that'll actually make it kill people. Because I feel like when people actually get thrown by it and like it works perfectly, it's still probably not killing them, which is not ideal. But yeah, pretty good castle. We will jump into number 2 in just a second.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
Alright, we have number 2, which is Kyotosomo. Castle levels of 29. Probably validated an archer, I believe that's what his main is. Could be a mage, though. I mean, could be any of these characters, to be honest. But we'll jump into it and take a look at what he's got. It's been a couple of days since I actually recorded the first segment of this video. I had some things that I had to take care of, mainly just car fixes in general, and I still have to get my car fixed because more things broke on it. So that could lead to less videos this week as well. If you guys noticed, I had a lot less videos last week because I was just seeing to, you know, real life matters. So I have a few more of those to do this week, and hopefully I can get back on a good schedule where I can actually record some more videos the week after that. I'm looking into a few games that are coming out in the future to do some more videos on different games as well, just to bring some more life to this channel, because you know, Mighty Quest gets a little bit dull when they're not doing balance changes and stuff like that towards the middle of the month. So I want to get some other games in here as well. Currently I'm looking at like Necro. I think that the early access of that is supposed to come out either late April or early May, so I'm looking forward to that. There's a couple actually games in May, some survival type games that I'm looking forward to. I don't remember the names of them all. I was looking through like a list of things that were just coming up, and I'm not sure exactly which ones are coming. Almost died there. But I got thrown all the way to the wall, so I got lucky there. I had some positive momentum with my roll as I was trying to like just kind of skip over it. And I ended up landing up at the wall, so a lot of those fire mines didn't hit me, which is kind of lucky on my part. I'm missing a ton of shots. That's pretty cool. That's pretty unique. I was not expecting to get killed by that, to be honest. I'm just gonna heal up and keep going with the castle. Like I saw the fire mines over there, and I was like, okay, I might get hit on it, but I should be able to stand back up and not take the damage. I did not see the 2 springboard traps along with that. It's pretty unique. Generally, I don't like mouse traps all that much, but that one seems to be used in a way where it can force out some good amounts of damage. Generally, though, I don't think that they're worth it, but that one is pretty good. I actually think you should look into using some Stairmasters in these rooms instead of Zeke. A lot of people use Zeke, but you know, with his last nerf, he's not nearly as good as he used to be. And also at the later levels, he's just not as good. I think you should definitely look into using some like Stairmasters and or IMAXs instead. I think they're a lot better for sustained damage. Although I guess your castle is a little bit bursty with the fire mines and stuff. And then the boss derp at the end. Yeah, pretty good castle. I didn't actually notice where your mines were. I'm not sure if I just didn't look at some like leg of the castle that, you know, where your mines all were, or if I just skipped over them, because a lot of the times I'm just not even going after them in viewer castles. I'm not realizing that it's targeted attacks. I might even have killed them and just not noticed, because I think if I die I lose the star anyway. So either way, pretty good castle. We'll jump into the last castle in just a second. Alright, and lastly we have Wyrdo. Castle level is a 27, probably validated on the knight, but either character could really validate a level 26 castle. So we'll jump into it, take a look.
Shouldn't be a problem. Gotta lighten that load.
But yeah, if you know any upcoming games as well, you can just shout them out. I have been looking at some of the suggestions that people have been saying. I know a couple people wanted me to play League of Legends. I have been playing more League of Legends in general, but I don't know how well it would be for a actual like content video for me, because I'm not nearly that high level. I am probably like above maybe the majority. I don't really play ranked all that much. I just kind of play like casual games with friends because I'm not super into being competitive on that game. My competitive game was really StarCraft 2, back when I played it a lot. But I mean, I can do videos, I just would only want to do like champions people don't really play, because I feel like that's the only niche that I would have with content, because I mean, there's so much content for League of Legends, there's so much content for every like popular game like that, you know, StarCraft 2, Dota 2, all those. Which is why I was going to do some Strife content, because that was a newer game and I don't think there's as much content for it, but I kind of have gotten bored of Strife pretty quickly. There was a couple champions that I found interesting, but for the most part I felt like they were just not as good as other games. Still looking forward to hopefully getting like a Heroes of the Storm beta key like a little bit early on, but you know, that can obviously just never happen with a Blizzard game. I mean, regardless of like wanting to get in extremely badly, you probably won't get in when you want to for Blizzard games. I think the earliest I've ever gotten into a Blizzard beta was Heart of the Swarm, which is pretty good for me because at the time I was, you know, High Masters in StarCraft. I didn't really talk much about this castle, to be honest, as I was going through it.
That's not going to work.
For the most part, I mean, your spike room here is pretty standard. I think that this spike trap specifically needs to like either go forward or backward so that it lands you on one of the spike trap that it deals damage. But for the most part, I mean, the castle itself is pretty much standardly set up. This is a spike trap that you see a lot of the time. The only thing that I might say is like your boss room. It doesn't seem like you know, it's got a good end feel, but I think that the Snottingham plus ballistas is just not enough to really get many kills. I think you could either add more to the boss room or remove some and add it to somewhere else where there's a little bit more pressure. I think that just Snottingham isn't quite enough to like justify having this many traps in the boss room and stuff like that, because the ballistas won't hit you unless you're actually fighting, or if you get slowed or something like that. Like there has to be something to force the ballistas to hit, or else you're just gonna walk past them and not take any damage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's number 3, so we're gonna end the video here. As always, if you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. If you want to be a part of Eurocast, you can email me at frenzycastleruns@hotmail.com. I have 4 more people on the list, and then I'm adding pretty much everyone that's emailed me in the last 2 to 3 weeks because I haven't updated the list at all. So I'll be adding a ton of names. Level 20 and above, and you have to add me to your friends list so that I'm actually able to target your castle. But I'm going to be pretty backed up. I know my list is going to get extremely long when I update it, because I haven't been doing nearly as many videos as I was in the past. But that is pretty much it, so thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.